Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey! Leopard! Leopard! Set!
A first carry now. This is Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Tight end right, tight end right. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch him now, Barney, Barney! Check 52's the mic. Man, I got Leopard!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, hurry.
4th down, Mayfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's got his target. It's Coleman for a Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Ohio!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the... .44. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
5-4. Hey, guys, check me out.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Hurry up. 0.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Rivers. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check 99. Check 99.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Green 39.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Brandon Mebane in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Delta! Delta! Hey, Delta!
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hurry up! Buffalo wall. Hey, go orange. Orange.
On play action, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Hurry up.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Load it. Load it. 0.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Rivers now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. Finding room to the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cardale Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Sturgis adds the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, Rivers again. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Trying to power it ahead with 1. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now
and pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Mayfield. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Well, they took your advice from a bit earlier, tried the screen, but that one, it was covered up pretty well.
They did a nice job on it, but I still think it was the right idea. Probably just a block or two away from making it work.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Screen play, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Howard on a second down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Play action now. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try to run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Point. Hey, Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Delta.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Play fake. Rivers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
1st down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now Gordon on 1st down. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 10-yard pickup, but it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They go play action. Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, Orange. Orange.
Off the play fake. Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Load it. Load it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now let's go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here we go.
Rivers on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Rivers to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jamie Meter breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or it works on the punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script, Coach?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He can't get him down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to it.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hurry up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go counter with Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And out of bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go now.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
0.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Rivers again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jamie Meter breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Leopard.
Mayfield now. Now they go screen. It's complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor to go #1.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Leopard.
2nd down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hey, you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Leopard.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mayfield off the play fake. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A first carry for a former 49er and also a former Buckeye. It's Carlos Hyde. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
48.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On play action, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Watch 28. Check.
Third and long for Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Landry brushes him off. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the fourth now in Minneapolis. And the Vikings opening up their lead. They've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Out. 3 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play fake. Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hurry up. You don't want no problem. problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Hey, go on.
Rivers on first down. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game, and boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Left. Load it.
On third down, Rivers. Complete. It's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Strong right.
Set. B-19.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Eyes on 13. Eyes on 13.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. And it is incomplete. And the Browns getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A 1st down throw from Mayfield to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. The Browns on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 3-19.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on